Howdy folks, I'm Charlie, Chief Game Nut at Lefty Lucy Games. Today we are showing you a playthrough of Omaaj. Leah here is going to be playing the Mesozoic Era deck from the starter pack set, and I will be playing the new Pax Romana deck. Omaaj is available now at LeftyLucyGames.com. Check it out. You'll also get the QR code, which sends you to a repository of information of each one of these cards. You also learn a little bit about the artist of the deck. So we're shuffling up. We've got our energy cubes off to one side. I've set my rules cards in the spots provided in our training mat, also available. Okay. And I will go ahead and start today's game. The object of the game is to pull out all 6 Omaaj cards out of your deck and end your turn with them face up in the Omaaj zone. But playing an Omaaj card ends your main step. So let's see how this plays out. All right, Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna deal ourselves 7 cards each. We'll take a look at them. You do have the option of shuffling your hand back into your deck and drawing 7 cards once if you don't like the hand that you've dealt yourself. This hand I'm going to keep though. How do you feel?
I'll keep mine as well.
All right, so let's begin. So I'll start my pre-step. I gain an energy. I do not draw a card because it is a 2-player game, and for fairness, I skip my draw step. All right, however, I get to start off. I will start with the Pantheon, which allows me to draw a card for its interplay effect. And then I will pay, you know what? I'm just going to play an Omaaj card here. So I've set my first Omaaj card in place. That brings me to my end step where I would discard any action cards I played that turn and pass the turn.
Okay. I will gain 1 energy for turn and draw for turn. I will play Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah, the Pachycephalosaurus.
Which costs me 1, but I gain 3 energy. So I have 3 energy. I will pay 1 to play Jurassic Period, which has an interplay effect of drawing a card, so I will do that. I will, for 0, play, oh my goodness, I can't even.
Yeah, Epidextrix Huey. It's a tough one.
Epidextrix Huey, I like it. It rolls off the tongue, I gain an energy. And then I will play an Omaaj card to end my turn.
All right, so you're in your end step.
I will clear this to my discard.
All right, I will start my turn by gaining an energy and drawing a card. Great, I will pay 2 energy to play the Battle of Actium, which gains me 5 energy.
Oof.
That's a good one. Then I'll pay 1 for Idealis. That's the first card I have out for my bureaucrat cycle. So non-Roman citizens are taxed. It adds 1 cost to any activated or triggered effect of your opponent's ability cards.
Okay.
So for instance, your Jurassic Period, normally you would be able to pay 0 and gain one of those modes before you discard the card. Now you would have to pay 1.
Got it.
All right. Then I'm going to play an Omaaj card and end my turn.
Okay.
Pass.
All right, I will gain 1 energy for turn, draw for turn. Okay, I will pay 2 to play Argentinosaurus, which allows me to gain 5 energy.
Big energy.
Big energy. And, okay, I will play pay 1.
So you
Yes.
you do need to. So ability cards cannot stack.
Right.
You would need to discard one of the cards after you play them.
Right.
Which means that you would not be able to utilize this effect on this card
turn.
at all. This card would go away. I would suggest that you use this card for its ability and then play the next one.
Ah, okay. Pro tip, y'all. Pro tip. Okay. So in that case, because you have your
bureaucrat.
ability card out, I will pay 1. Normally it would be 0.
Yep.
I will choose to, oh goodness,
So the choices on the card
are to draw a card. For that 1 I just paid, I can draw a card, gain 2 energy, or flip an opponent's homage card. But then I have to discard this, so I see your point.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to choose to flip one of your cards.
All right, so my card goes face down. It's considered still in play, but I cannot win the game with it face down. On my main step, I can pay 2 energy to flip it face back
Understood. So now I'm going to take your recommendation, and I'm going to pay another 1 to put that card out again, because I have 3 copies of it in the deck, right? There's 3
Correct.
copies of each ability in the deck?
There's 3 copies of each 1-cost card in the deck.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so I will draw as I have an interplay effect. Okay, I am going to pay 2 to play my Cretaceous period card, ability card. When an opponent plays an homage card, I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
I also get to draw a card for its interplay effect. Got it. I will pay 1 to play
Camarasaurus.
Camarasaurus.
It's a mid-sized sauropod.
All right, which allows me to gain 3 energy. I will play, for 1, I'm going to play Ichthyosaurus, which allows me to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and place them in any order, either on top or on the bottom of the deck. Did I read
You did that right, yeah.
Correct. Read that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And then I'm going to play an homage card and end my turn.
All right.
End step, I'm cleaning up and discarding.
Yep. All right, so I'll go to my turn. I'll gain an energy and draw a card. I will pay 2 for 1,000 senators, which allows me to look through my deck or my discard pile and put a card from there in my hand. So I'm going to choose that card right there and shuffle up. Oops. Okay, and then I will play that card I just grabbed, paying 2 for Trajan to draw a card. All right, and then I will move to play an homage card and end my main step.
I have a trigger.
Yep.
From my ability card here, Cretaceous period, when an opponent plays an homage card, I get to draw a card.
You do if you pay 1 for my Taxman.
Even though there's 0.
Correct. It is a triggered effect, so that means that a triggered or activated effect costs 1
Very
extra.
well.
Yep.
So it goes.
The Roman Empire helps their subjects
Yes,
and citizens
clearly.
greatly.
Clearly. All right. Okay? All right. So my turn.
Yes.
I will gain an energy for turn. I will draw for turn. Okay. I will because I'm going to activate an ability here, which normally would be 0, but I have to pay 1 because of your ability.
Yeah.
And I am going to choose to draw a card. Okay, and this gets discarded?
Correct.
Great. I will pay 1 to play that.
Excellent.
Draw another card for enter play effect. And then I will play that homage card and end my turn. Pass.
All right, I'll go to my turn. Gain an energy, draw a card. Great. I will pay 1 for Sina, which will get me 3 energy.
Okay.
Then I will pay 1 for Baths. Allows me to draw a card. I will do that again with Aqueducts and draw a card. Okay, and then I will play an homage card.
Okay, I have a trigger.
Yep.
I'll pay 1 and draw a card. Okay.
All right, and my end step is complete and pass the turn.
Alrighty, I will gain energy for turn, draw for turn. Okie doke. So, all right. I will pay 1 to draw a card. So I have a question. I have another, well, actually, never mind. I don't have a question.
Okay.
Because I can't do that right now.
All right.
So then I am going to play an homage card and end my turn.
Okay, go to my turn, gain an energy, draw a card. I will play Hadrian's Wall to draw a card, and then one of these has to go away. We'll keep the Pantheon out. Woof. I will pay 2 to trigger Trajan and look at the top 6 cards in my deck and put them back in any order I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think they're in the order I want right there.
Wow.
Okay. All right. And then I have to pass the turn.
Okay. I will gain energy. I will draw a card. I will play Pendrag Milnere.
Very good.
Thank you. To gain an energy. I will pay 1 to play Ankylosaurus.
Yep, Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus and draw a card. Okay, and then I will end my turn with an homage card. Pass.
What are you at? 2 energy?
Correct.
All right, I'll gain an energy and draw a card. I'll pay 1 energy for Yentaculum, a nice breakfast, and gain 3. And then I will pay 3 to play the Antonine Plague. So I get to draw a card from that.
Okay.
And each opponent shuffles an homage or an ability card into their deck. I choose the card. Then shuffle this card into my deck as well. So we'll go ahead and shuffle one of your homage cards back into your deck.
Okay.
And I'll shuffle Antonine Plague back in the deck too, because it just keeps showing up. It's hard to get rid of.
How those plagues work, huh?
Yep. Okay. And then I have to pass the turn.
Okay. I will gain an energy. I will draw a card. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna go big.
Yeah.
Pay 3 to play extinction level events.
Oh my, okay.
So for each card discarded, when
Right.
this card is played, shuffle that number of homage cards an opponent has in play into their deck across any number of players. There's only 2 of us, so
Right.
it's
Yep.
all gonna hit you.
So how many cards will you discard?
I will discard 2.
Okay. So I'll take 2 of these and shuffle them into my deck.
Okay. And this gets discarded?
Correct.
Extinction level event.
Indeed, that took the Roman Empire down to its knees.
And then I am passing my turn.
All right. Start my turn. Gain an energy, draw a card. Ooh. I have 2. Yeah, I will pay 2 for 2 consoles. And I can go get a card. And it will be this one. Flipped card. All right. And then I will play an homage card. And
I have a trigger, but I can't use it. Is
Yep.
that correct?
correct.
Okay. All right. So gain an energy, draw a card. I will play Sinosauropteryx
Very good.
to gain 1 more energy. I will pay 1 to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and place them back either on top or on bottom in any order.
And remember, because that card has the plus end step designation, you can do that on any other player's end step as well. It's perfectly fine to do it during your main step.
Okay,
You just have the additional option to play that card.
copy.
All right, all on top. Very good.
All on top, and then pass.
All right. Oops, forgot to clean up after that. Gain an energy, draw a card. Yeah, let's just play an homage card and
okay.
pass, unless you want to trigger your...
Ooh. No,
Okay,
I want the energy.
for sure.
Okay, gain an energy, draw a card. I'll pay 0 to gain another energy.
Excellent.
I don't. Ancorinus Huxley.
Anchiornis.
Anchiornis Huxley. Yes.
Yes.
Got me in 1 more energy. Thank you, Anchiornis.
It's like a murder chicken,
It's like a murder chicken.
but it's a theropod, not a bird.
Got it. And then I need to pass.
Okay. Gaining an energy, drawing a card, paying 1 for Prandium. It's lunchtime. Gaining 3. Then, woof. I need to pay 2 to trigger Trajan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just like that. And then pass.
Okay. Gain an energy, draw a card. I will. Oof. Okay.
Decisions.
I'm gonna pay 1 to play Microraptor, and you have to flip an homage card.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass.
All right. Gain an energy. Draw a card. I will pay 3 energy and play my wild card. And then I will play an homage card Now, I can't end my turn with them all face up because I don't have the energy to pay for it, so that will end my turn.
Okay, I have a trigger and I'm going to take it
Yep.
to draw a card since you played an homage card.
Yep. And go to your turn.
I will get my energy back and I will draw a card. All right. Interesting. Okay. I might need to think here for a moment. I definitely want to do this. I'm going to pay 2 to play Pteranodon, which allows me to put a card from my deck or discard pile into my hand.
Yep.
And then shuffle.
Yep. If you've looked through this, then you need to shuffle it.
Right. At any point. Correct?
This card allows you to do that. That's the only time that you'd be looking deep enough to have to shuffle.
Right. Okay. I'm going to choose that.
Okay.
And I will pay 1 to play that. And you have to flip an homage card.
Okay.
Then I will pass my turn.
All right. I'm going to gain an energy. Draw a card. I picked the wrong card to put on top. I have to pass.
Okay. Gain an energy. Draw a card. Good Lord.
Sometimes when you're looking in the future, you don't see it.
Right.
I'm not as good as the Roman emperors, the good emperors.
Okay, I'm going to, for 0, play Triassic period, which allows me to draw a card.
Yep. Its effect is that opponents can only play orthogonally adjacent homage cards, so it doesn't impact me so much right now, but it's a great card early game and to draw a card off
Yes, which I desperately need at this moment. I am going to play another one of those, which I will immediately discard, but I do get the interplay effect of being able to draw a card.
Indeed.
And I will do that again.
Nice.
Okay. Now I will pay 1 to gain 3 for Parasaurolophus.
Parasaurolophus.
Okay, what you said. It's a mouthful.
Indeed.
I am going to pay 2 to play Dimorphodon.
Nice.
I am going to put a card from my deck or discard pile into my hand and then shuffle.
Getting short there. Remember, at any time you can't draw a card from your deck, you will lose the game.
Oh, copy that.
You're getting close.
I'm getting close, I am. Okay. Then I will play this and end my turn.
All right, I'll go to my turn. See how I did myself. I did all right. Then I will pay 0 to gain an energy. So I have 3. I don't quite have enough to flip both cards. So I will, and you have 1. All right, I'm going to pay 2 and flip one of my homage cards. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Gain an energy. Draw a card.
Don't forget you have your Triassic or your Jurassic card in reserve as well.
Yes, I'm thinking that is something that needs to happen. Okay, I think I have to. You have to flip one back.
Okay.
And pass.
That card gets discarded.
Okay.
All right, and I gain an energy. I draw a card. I will pay this 2 to flip an homage card and pass.
Okay. I will gain an energy. I will draw a card. For 0, I will play Triassic period to draw a card. And then I will play that, and then my turn.
You got me with no energy and 3 flip cards in my hand. You win. Congratulations.
Yay,
The Mesozoic Era, the dinosaurs took down the Roman Empire. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, it was super fun. Thank you.
All righty. Enjoy Omaaj.